For someone who never lived on the water, they're basically wondering, who the hell's gonna buy a dock system? Started the business with my dad in '88. He wanted to rebuild his dock system at the lake. And the next door neighbor came, asked us if we could build him a dock system exactly like the one we did. We had to build another one for the third neighbor, fourth neighbor. So at the end of the season, I looked at it and I said, oh, maybe there's a good potential in that type of business. At the beginning, we were building those docks in a small garage, but after a couple of weeks, we had to move on to a bigger location. And at the end of the second year, I decided to build a small building, and that was in the fall of '89. It's the door number 1, which is about 1,500 square feet. We did our production in that small facility for about 5 years. This is our third building. We built around '97. It's a 4,000 square feet building. This is the fourth building, the last one we built at this specific location.
When I was a kid still, I'd go to work with my dad in the morning, and I'd work in the back, work outside, do what needed to be done.
She used to come at the shop, when she was a lot younger, fooling around the shop, and bothering all my crew,
I was doing baguettes for the panels. I was drilling those screws into the floating docks, carpeting on all the bunks, the 2x6s. A couple of days a week in the summer, I'd go there, work, get a bit of money.
You have to have a good relation with your employees because they're your core.
Ever since, basically, I was small, Bob was around. He's known me ever since I've been a tiny kid, and there's my grandpa, there's my dad, there was Bob. And another one that's been there for a long time is Rita. Rita is basically the one I started with. These days, Bob is still taking care of the welding, Rita is still taking care of shipping in Woodside, and then I'm on the office. People like it when they come back and it's the same person.
We build up a relation over the years, which is not only based on the quality and the price, it's based on the relation that you have with a person.
I think people are happy when they give me a call and they say, hey, do you remember you sold me a dock 10 years ago?
We just drove by the Quilliams Inn, which the original owner, Mr. Moore, came to us, and we built them a small dock section, probably 7 or 8 dock section. The new owner is still using it today, 30 years after we built the first section. Right now, we use this space as a warehouse. Before Christmas, this place is going to be full. We won't be able to walk in it.
If we did the things like we used to do 20 years ago, we wouldn't be where we are today. The new technology is it's a plus. It helps production, it helps sales, it helps getting the job done right. The new generation style of doing business, there's some good in it. Like all the websites, the online shopping, the Facebook and Instagram ads, you have to be there. The competition's there, you have to be there. So I think that side of the business, I can probably help.
My dad was my mentor. He always gave me good advice, not money, advice. And I'm trying to teach my daughter the same way that my dad taught me over the years.
He's passionate about what he does. He loves what he does, and he knows what he does. He knows so much stuff in his head. It's incredible. So trying to get that out of his head to put in mine can sometimes be a little difficult. If I have pressure to keep the business going, I'd say I know my dad's gonna be there. When the time comes for me to step up, my dad is still gonna be there every day, at least a couple hours a day, and he's always gonna have my back. I like my job. I get up in the morning and I like going to work. I like working with my dad. I like the environment. I like that I can bring, my dogs. And sometimes we leave late, but you know what? We have to do what we have to do. People buy our products to enjoy. They want to have fun. They want to go swimming. They want to go boating. They want to go to their cottage. I mean, when we deliver that and they're happy, then we're happy. I mean, it's like a job well done.